Hey, what's up? This is Jason Drone. Welcome to GSD Daily. This is episode number 39, and we're going to talk about how to create membership sites and membership courses. And we're going to walk through a couple different versions, a couple different variations or ways to set them up. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jason Drone. I have been doing this for a very, very long time. My specialty is helping people create and sell their stuff online, whether that is digital courses or coaching programs or consulting or whatever. We're pretty good at it. So in this week, what we've been doing is we've been talking about different ways to monetize your knowledge, to make money through information products for the most part this week. And then next week, we're going to talk about some different modalities, like things like software, or we're going to talk about software. We're going to talk about, events, some stuff like that. But today, what we're going to do is we're going to go through membership sites. Now, Monday, we talked about digital products. We talked about ebooks. Tuesday and Wednesday, we talked about video courses. And here's the thing. Video courses and membership sites, they work tremendously well. And you're probably always going to be using a membership structure because you're going to be locking and protecting content, so what you're going to end up doing is your videos and your ebooks most likely are going to be, trapped or locked behind some sort of a membership login so that people can't, just download them and freely distribute them, to whoever they want. So what ends up happening is, you're going to end up putting them inside of a membership site anyway. So you can use that as a way to, generate monthly revenue. So if you have a certain number of videos, that you want to protect or ebooks that you want to protect, you can use a plugin, or put that stuff inside of a membership site, and then it protects it. And then you can also charge monthly for it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to see if this will work. Actually, I'm going to go through the PowerPoint presentation, and then I'm going to go through and draw a little bit, and then we're going to go out and see some stuff on the internet. So let me kick over into here. So the presentation is how to create membership sites and courses, and how to monetize and sell those membership sites and courses so that you can, generate some great recurring revenue. Now, membership courses are really the easiest and the absolute most lucrative form of digital product long term. They don't require, a lot of handholding typically, especially like a low ticket membership. It can be a $37 offer, $37 a month, $67 a month, $97 a month, $10 a month. And you can sell a lot of people in those programs. And then all you're doing is you're adding to the membership content, and people are getting value from it and they continue paying. Every membership has a churn though. So it might be 3 months, it might be 4 months, it might be 7 months. A lot of it depends on what the pricing is, and then, what kind of impact your content, your material is having on the person. Those are really the two things that kind of influence that churn. Now, training typically comes, in the form of either text and video. Sometimes it's audio, all stuff you've already learned about. I mean, we talked about text on Monday, text and ebooks and, training manuals and white papers and all the different styles of content, the different things that people call PDFs. And then Tuesday, we talked about video and extracting audio from those video files, and that becomes your video and audio course. And then yesterday, we talked about all of the different ways that you can capture your video and audio in your computer and create products. So we've already covered all of that stuff. The membership site is purely the mechanism that kind of locks it all in and distributes access, really. So a membership course is related more to how the product is fulfilled. And the types of material are their videos, their audio, text, there's group coaching, and you hit all three modalities for online learning. So people are hearing, they're reading, and they're watching, they're seeing. So you're able to really impact everyone with a course. You can also charge a much higher total or a monthly, if you want. So you can do like an annual subscription. An annual subscription might be 9 months of what a monthly would be, or you can give a bigger discount, and an annual subscription would be 6 months of the monthly. So like, let's say you were charging $10 a month. You can sell an annual subscription for $90 and somebody saves 30. So they end up saving a chunk of change, and you lock them in for a year. Now, if your churn is typically 3 months, then you just made 6 months more revenue by selling that annual license. So it's just, something to think about, when you're going through this. Now, the best way to create a membership course is to do all video. We have talked about video many, many times in these GSD dailies before, but having video and doing the video once and then transcribing that video is where you need to be, like that. I actually just talked, I was just talking to a guy, and we're talking about, bridging the gap between organic traffic and paid traffic, and transcribed live streams do a phenomenal job of bridging that gap. So you can boost the live streams to paid traffic, and then you can get them transcribed, and then you're hitting that organic traffic piece. So it works out pretty well that way. Your membership site should be created in video, and then you have the course transcribed, and then you create your manuals from that, or your books or your downloads or whatever, so people can download them, print them out, highlight them, whatever. That's how the text-based membership content should be created. You can send those MP3s to a transcriptionist. Like you can go to Upwork and just post a job for a transcriptionist, and they will, you'll get 100 applications. I very simply just go to rev.com, and, they transcribe great stuff, so, and it's $1.25 a minute. And now you have all 3 types of content. You start with the video, you pull out the audio, and then you have the PDF, the book. And you have all 3 types of content for your membership site, which gives maximum value for your members. Now, in setting up the membership site, it's pretty formulaic. So the easiest, well, I shouldn't say the easiest way. The easiest way is to use a piece of software like Teachable or like Kajabi to set up your membership site. That's the easiest way. You're also going to be paying for it every month, so that's, it's up to you. If you want it to be easy, you don't mind paying a couple bucks, it's awesome. Use one of those softwares. Teachable, incredibly simple to use. It has some of the front end sales material and functionality. Kajabi has the marketing and sales material functionality, and then does the memberships and the logins and everything else. Video hosting, all of those platforms take care of all the hard work of, kind of trying to stitch something together. But if you want to own the data and you don't want to pay monthly for it, then what you do is you build a WordPress site. So you build a site in WordPress, you find a template that you like, might be, something you find on Envato, or, you can pick a free template, it doesn't matter. And then there's lots of different membership plugins. We're gonna go through 2 of them. One of the one that we use most often is Wishlist Member. It's $97, nothing crazy, one time. You watch the training videos, you get everything configured, and then you set up you integrate payment processing with Stripe. Stripe, super easy to get a merchant processing account. Everything is online. You don't need to fill out any paperwork. You don't need to mail anything in. We don't need to talk to anybody on the phone like you used to way back when. So Wishlist Member, really nice to get everything up and running quickly. And I'm going to go through a little bit of the setup in today's daily, just because I'm doing it for a client. So might as well, right? Now, you also, with the membership plugins, you can integrate your email autoresponder software so that when somebody purchases, they're automatically added into an email list, which is great because you can take them out of the prospect list. So, we love us some marketing automation. And then you can add content and make sure membership privileges are set up accordingly. So somebody has access, to one product, but not another. Somebody else might have access to all products. They're in your mastermind group and they have access to all 6 of your courses. just don't allow non-members too much access. Give them enough, give them, if you can do like free stuff, if you can do like a couple free lessons, that's awesome. I mean, you can do free lessons in Kajabi, you can do free lessons in Wishlist, you can do free lessons in Teachable. Teachable makes it really, really super easy. So if you want to do that, that's fine. You can even do like a couple weeks ago, we talked about a multi-video launch sequence. Those are probably easier to set up rather than, creating somebody a username with a login and password and all that stuff. And then, they log in, watch the videos, so it might be easier just to put together like multiple videos in a sales sequence and then have them opt in for those videos. But it's the same either way. I mean, you're still going to give access to a couple videos and then try to upsell them at the end. So that's how like you would invite non-members to your membership. Now, some thoughts. So first of all, you want to drip content usually, meaning don't deliver it all at once. So if somebody signs up monthly, you want to drip content monthly, or have a plan for weekly content, so it goes out week after week after week. And most membership plugins will let you drip content. So they might get a video a week or 2 videos a week or a video and a PDF a week, so you only ever have to be in front of your oldest member, so if your oldest member, signed up last month, you only need to be like in month 2, the end of month 2 or month 3 in order to, you just got to be ahead of that person, so you don't need all of it at once. It's one of the nice things about memberships. You also want to be sure to put affiliate offers inside your membership pages. So I was just talking about this yesterday. When you're creating a course, mention the software that you use, or mention the people you learned from, or mention the whatever, if there's an affiliate offer, or literally you could have an affiliate link to an iPad. You can have an affiliate link to, a USB drive. Talking about USB drives, I think this thing was $100 or whatever. So you can have affiliate links for everything and get paid affiliate wise. We used to do a lot of this where we would create like a low ticket front end course, and then we'd have some affiliate links in the backside. And the affiliate links were generally like we'd make half of what we did on the front side, we'd make through the affiliate programs. And then that becomes a passive revenue stream for everybody going through the course. So make sure to use affiliate links where possible. Then you also want to give, it's encouraged to give away bonuses. So give away a video or an ebook or something that people didn't know they were going to get. Surprise them a little bit, and it might be, it's good to surprise them right before they rebill. So like if the rebill is on the monthly rebill, this is one thing you're going to have to figure out about churn, is if the rebill is in 30 days, which for the most part they are, you're going to want to send them something like day 27, day 28 to get them to be excited about re-upping, because day 27, day 28, they're thinking about canceling. Especially if they're in like month 3, month 4, month 5, they might not be, but by and large, we've built and sold hundreds of membership sites for clients. And a lot of times, like day 27, day 28, like you always get that it's rare that anybody's ever going to cancel like into a new cycle. Well, they might like immediately after, like a day after, because they were actually going to cancel, but they got rebuilt. But they always cancel at the end. So if you can send them something special, send them a bonus at the end of it, right before their next rebill, you're going to keep a lot more people, with you for longer. So a bonus is a great way of doing that. Hey, surprise, day 27 of this current billing cycle, you get this PDF. And then day 27 of the next billing cycle, you're going to get access to the special workshop or the special quiz or, this little freebie app, that we coded up. So there are lots of ways to do it. And you also want to decide whether you want to do a monthly membership or a one-time payment. Monthly memberships are great because you can make recurring revenue. The one-time payment, however, especially right now, people aren't all that excited about monthly payments. People are canceling and charging them back. So the annual is kind of where you want to be. Try to sell the annual, try to sell one time, and then if they maybe upgrade, then you can get it, you can work the monthly membership back into it. But what we found is that if you have a monthly membership, let's say your monthly membership is $37, and then your let's say 10, just for sake of math. So let's say your monthly membership is $10, and then you offer an annual subscription, and say the annual subscription is $60. So they actually save, it's half off if they buy the annual subscription. Then about 60% of people are actually going to buy that annual subscription. So if they're kind of presented, side by side, and especially if they're presented in three. So it's called the decoy method, which a friend of mine, coined, I think way back in the day. It's who I learned it from, at least. His name is Mike Hill. But so basically it's, three different pricing options. You have your low ticket, your mid ticket, and then your high ticket. And the low ticket one is, so generally what you want to do is you want to call the attention to the mid ticket, which actually upsells them into the high ticket. So it might be like $10 digital access, $25 digital, $25 magazine access, or like $27 digital and magazine access. You know what I mean? So, or something, so like you want to make that middle one just not a good deal at all. Like just, it was like absolutely apparent that they need to pick one of the other, and they usually go to the upper one because it's a combination of the two lower. So it's an interesting strategy. Now, locking content inside a membership site discourages sharing on Black Hat sites and through friends and family and through forums. It still does happen though. People are going to download the stuff. Now, since video is so prevalent, we talked yesterday about Vimeo and Wistia. So you can lock your content in Vimeo or Wistia. And again, somebody can download them. There's browser applications, that will let them download video, but by and large, they don't. By and large, they leave it alone. It's locked in there. That's good. Membership sites foster community, which is good. You can have a forum, you can have profiles, you can have, a lot of people just use Facebook groups for this. That's how they foster community. And really, it's a good idea to have a forum, inside a membership site if you want to grow that membership site. So there's a really, really great book called Membership Economy. And basically it talks about the community that memberships provide. And it's not just a membership as in like, you're paying membership for something, but you're a member in something. And how when you're a member in something, then you tend to take ownership of it and you tend to promote it more long-term. So a great example actually was I think the Tribe course closed down last night. And they did huge numbers. They might be closing down today. I don't know. I haven't followed the launch other than the 4 people now who have asked me what I thought of the program. It is a good program. I went through it a couple of years ago for a client. But the Tribe has an incredible community around it. It's a membership site about building membership sites. And of course, the members in it are super passionate about the membership sites and the community. It's like just members all the way around. But it had a huge launch. People showed up. The community was engaged. The whole community was engaged. Everybody, the internet has been buzzing about it for the last couple of days. If you're in the internet marketing space, you know this. So that's part of membership. Also, you want to survey members to see what they want to do next. So if you are finishing month 1, and you have month 2's content in the bag, see what they want for month 3. Send them a survey, send them an email saying, hey, what do you want? What do you want to learn? What can I teach you next month? And you will be surprised at how quickly they will respond, and also how much insight they'll give you into what you need to create. And then, of course, what you need to sell them, because that's the other side of it. Now, membership prices. Now, memberships, if you expect somebody to pay monthly, we have done $37 memberships, $5 memberships, $97 memberships, $497 a month memberships. So I would say that, for an introductory membership, $37 and $97 if you want like if it's going to be a solid membership. If you want like a lead gen, it's like a buyer generator, then $5 to $10 that has like it'll have like a year, 2 years, 3 years churn. People will be in that thing forever because it's more complicated to cancel a $5 a month program than it is to not. So they just won't, so you'll have you'll have people in that membership forever. So $37 to $67 is kind of where you want to be. You can go up if it's like a mastermind or very, very solid group. You can do $297, or $197, $297. So it really just depends on where you want to go. I would always make sure to price an annual subscription in there too. So if they are, if they sign up for the monthly, then you can upsell the yearly. Or you can, like I said, you can just show all three prices next to each other and then see, then they can make the choice themselves. And there's a lot of people who will, just naturally gravitate to that upper, to the upper price. Because they don't want the monthly. We all hate membership. We hate monthlies, just in general. Human beings hate paying for something monthly. But we do, if it helps us subsidize the cost. But if you make it a no-brainer, for them to jump into annual, then you get your money faster and they're locked in for at least a year. So it ends up being a win-win for you. Now, let's go around the web and we're going to, check out some plugins, and then I'm going to kind of show you, just going to walk through Wishlist Member so you can see the dashboard, see how it all works, and then we'll kind of close up shop. So I'm going to switch browsers here. All right. So is that helpful? You guys have any membership website thoughts? All right. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Well, I got a weird hair thing in my bald spot back there. That is fun. All right. No, dun, dun, dun. All right. So somebody gave me a thumbs up because my bald spot joke. That's funny. It was probably my wife. Was it my wife? No, it was not. It's awesome. All right. So we have Wishlist. So Wishlist Products is the membership that we use. We also have lately been using LearnDash a little bit. So I'm just going to go left or right to left here. So the WordPress. So LearnDash is a plugin that allows you to basically you set up a WordPress site, and then you can set up a WordPress site, and then you install the plugin, and then what it does is it sets up the membership functionality for you. So it handles your members, it handles your content, it protects your content, it protects your images, it protects your downloads. It also does some pretty cool things. This particular one does, you can do checkout through it. So it will actually process payments for your membership course for you. You can do like certifications or like group buys. So you can actually sell somebody like 50 licenses, and then their people can use those 50 licenses. So there's some really cool advanced stuff with LearnDash. It is probably one of my favorite of the fancy plugins. It really is. It's super nice. You can do drip feed content. There's engagement triggers. It has some gamification in there, so you can do certificates and points and badges. All really, really, really cool stuff. Then there is Wishlist Member. So Wishlist Member is a very kind of stripped down version of but it does great. It does what it does extremely, extremely well. So Wishlist Member is the first membership plugin. Well, it's the first easy membership plugin that I ever used. I actually used years ago. There was a course that it showed you how to go through and build a site in Amember. So Amember, way before, you can kind of tell how old this is. Look at this thing. This is the interface right there. So but Amember was a membership software. It was flexible, sure. Very, very. It's still very old, and we actually have a client that is running it. Amember right now. All their stuff is built in Amember, and getting them out of it would just be whatever. So wishlist member, super easy to use. This also does drip content. It handles your memberships. It will run your sales. It will do your marketing automation. It will protect your content. And we ended up buying a developer license years and years ago, and it has worked out really, really nicely for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a website that is running wishlist member, and then I am going to go from there. So this website is running wishlist member. You can see down here over on the left-hand side, I just installed it, literally just installed it this morning. So I want to walk through some of the different settings. So basically, when you install wishlist member, they have this little like onboard, they create all your kind of default generic pages. So you can go through and set a page for non-members and set a page for people who are on the wrong membership level, or cancel their membership, or any of those. So any of those things. After registration, they go here, and after the login, they go here. The main and most important thing is you have your members listings here. So you can go through and add in all of your members, and then we have levels. So the levels are the different things that you're going to charge money for. So in this particular instance, we have one membership, and this one membership. So we set up the level, and it gives us this little registration URL. So if we copy this and then go into not LearnDash. We're going to just copy this. Maybe it won't work. Maybe it won't copy like it's supposed to. No. So we're going to need to do this. We're just going to copy it the long way, where we actually highlight, hit Control-C. There we go. All right. So what's going to happen is going to send us to a membership registration page. So I am a new user. We enter our first name. So Jason. Blah, blah, blah. And then username. Now we're going to submit registration. And what I'm doing is I'm actually registering for that membership category. So it doesn't like that I used my same email address. So JDrone. All right. I'm going to hit submit registration. And the username I chose already exists because whatever. Anyway, you get it. So basically, we end up going in, we create a membership site. It adds me as a member, and now all of my levels, everything that I want, access to, gets unlocked. So we can have as many membership levels as we want. And how the drip functionality works is we have membership 1, then it might be membership week 1, and then membership week 2. So how you set it up is membership week 1 has access to so many, to these 4 modules. And then membership week 2 has access to these additional 4 modules. And then you just drip them. You step a member through that process. So they go week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and the modules get unlocked for them. That's how you would drip, somebody through. There's actually, it's in wishlist member, it's called sequential upgrade. So we're going to move somebody from membership to the next level is going to be like membership week 2 after 7 days. You see how that works? So, or you can do after 30 days. You can do month 1, month 2, month 3. So everybody's moving through it at the same time. You're not dropping a bunch of content on them all at once, and they go that way. So underneath integration, you can integrate with any shop. Well, not any, but a lot of shopping carts. So one shopping cart, we generally use Stripe. There's Samcart, there's UltraCart, PayPal. There's autoresponder integrations here. So we have ActiveCampaign, Aweber, Infusionsoft. There's webinar integrations too. And then, so basically, payment comes in, membership gets unlocked, and then we add this person to the buyer's list over in Aweber or over in ActiveCampaign, wherever it ends up being. So that is how you would set that up. And then really the only thing, like after all this stuff is set up, you just need to start adding your content. So in the content section, we go to pages or posts, whatever content you're trying to protect. And then we just check all of the ones that we want to protect. So all these have well, that one has a lock, but these ones don't have locks. So these ones are currently unlocked. And we're just going to edit protection status to protected. And then I would hit apply. And if I wanted to add levels, I would just hit add levels. And then we're going to go to, let's see, select an action, remove. Yeah, add levels. And then this is going to be membership. And then apply. So then that would make sure that all of those pages are only available if somebody is logged in and part of the membership. Does that make sense? Cool. That's about it for memberships. Oh, I did want to show you the other. So this is if you want to manage your own membership, you want to dig into to WordPress and all of that. That's totally cool. If not, then Kajabi is a brilliant platform for building membership sites, delivering content. It's a knowledge commerce platform. So fantastic software, works really well. You can set up marketing pages and sales funnels and all that stuff inside Kajabi. And then there's another piece of software that we really like, which is Teachable. So Teachable, we have a client who's running Teachable right now. You can set up quizzes. They also do video hosting. It's very drag and drop. It's very nice. You can do some pretty intricate curriculums in here. And it's not hard at all to set up. So if you want kind of a software solution to just handle all the brunt of, kind of the individual settings and stuff that we just went through, you can look at Kajabi or Teachable for those. And I think that's about all we got for today's presentation. So if you guys have any questions at all, you can just go to doneforyou.com/GSD. Or if you want to set up an action plan call where we actually talk through how to set up a membership site for you, how to create the content, how to sell that content, how to build a sales funnel, how to do the marketing automation that powers it all, go to doneforyou.com/start. And I would be happy to jump on a call with you. And I will talk to you soon. All right. Tomorrow is Friday. I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow. I'm not sure what our roadmap said. Let's see. Tomorrow we are going to cover. So we went through ebooks, membership sites, video courses, audio programs. We kind of covered webinar programs and teleseminar series. So let's do that. So we're going to go through and talk about doing. We're going to talk about doing multi-day, multi-webinar boot camps. That's it. I think that's a pretty solid one for today or for tomorrow. Cool. So I will see you tomorrow. Have fun. And if you need me, let me know. Go to doneforyou.com/start. And I'll talk to you soon. All right. Thanks.